Yes.
What in the world is this?
This isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome to episode 72. We are 2 hours late, but we're better late than never.
Not 2 hours.
Right.
hallelujah.
Happy Wednesday. Good
Yo,
night.
I don't know where my Christmas sweater is. Knowing me, I
Yeah.
must have threw it away.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah, because I thought it was in the closet. It's not, so I had to throw this black shirt back on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to find mine too.
Yep. We're in the Christmas spirit. Jingle bell rocks. Amen.
Easy come, easy go.
Mhm. Okay. I think am I moderating this? Hey, Mom, how are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Happy to be here.
Blessed and highly favored.
Highly favored. Alive. I'm breathing. I'm well.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, how are you doing today? Oh, that's
Well,
better. Whoa.
I'm doing well.
Good God.
In one session, we can't hear him at all. Another, he's screaming at us.
Say something, Dad.
Hey, everybody.
Good God Almighty. You're gonna blow
What?
my
It's too loud.
Ooh,
It's
wee.
too loud, but you got rid of the noise though.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
well, I
So
better leave it alone.
yeah,
Just
I'm
sort of slide back a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sliding back with you.
You blow my
Uh,
speaker money.
all right. That better?
Um, it's loud, but it's okay. I think I'd rather be loud than that background noise you had.
Okay, because I can still hear it in my phones.
Okay, I think we're good though. Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay though. So today, y'all, we are having a conversation, a family discussion about the family. We're talking about what you should talk about, or I don't even know if we are equipped. But I don't. How can I say this? I can't give you what you should say or not say, but we're going to at least talk about our experience around the idea of death and all the things of the things.
Hmm.
So that is the discussion today. Family discussions about end of life. For those of you guys that don't know, my dad was recently in the hospital for about a month or so, and we all had we had to have a couple of discussions, and they went wonderful. I mean, I
They
mean,
did not go wonderful. They did not. They went south and they went southy south. I mean,
right. So we thought it proper that we expose another gap in the generation when it's time to have conversations around death and things like that. And so we're bringing it to you all. So how do y'all want
Hmm.
to start? How do y'all want to open it up?
well, now I want to open it up. Okay, so
Hmm.
your dad and
All
I
right.
have had the conversation about the end of life, death, and what will happen when, and this, that, and the other. When you
Mhm.
showed up, a whole nother level of it showed up. You came as a spokesman for the family outside of your
Uh-huh.
daddy, maybe.
Uh-huh.
And because you're the one that's brave enough to do that, I mean, you just came on in there with it, and ooh wee, y'all need to hang around and hear this. Y'all need to hang around to hear this. Yeah,
Yeah, and plus we have a announcement that we want to share with you guys at the end of the show. So you do definitely want to hang around for real, for real.
yeah.
Um, but gosh, yeah. So what happened was, I think my parents have been married for about 52 years.
Three.
Is that right?
3.
53 years. So they have their little thing. They have their conversations. They're back and forth. All of their children are. I'm the youngest, and I'm 45. So it's not like they have to like update us every step of the way.
Uh-huh.
So it was getting to a point where the siblings started to feel a little antsy. And so I called my sister first and I'm like, yo, what you been thinking about? She gave me her thoughts, and then I called my niece. What you been thinking about? She gave me her thoughts. I didn't call my brother. And so I said, well, okay, I'm going to go in the hospital room and talk with dad and let him know what we've been thinking about. Now, if
Mm-mm.
I can cut to the chase, what we were thinking about was the ultimate, end. And we didn't know. So I said, well, Dad, we got to talk. Hold on, they're saying no sound, but I know. Hey, if y'all can hear us, put one in the comment. So one person said no sound. I'm not sure if that's everybody. If you can hear us, put one in the comment real quick.
Your cup is so dirty.
Okay. My girl, let's put one. All right. I know it's dirty. I don't know why I don't wipe it off. It's just pray for me.
It's
Um,
just, oh my God.
okay, so they're putting one. So
Okay.
I and mom, you can help me navigate through this. I felt like I respectfully came to the hospital and brought it up like a son should. And boy, after that, things went south. Okay, that's
Well, everybody knows, everybody knows your personality, Vincent. For the most part.
uh-huh.
Vincent get excited. You tell him, here's the ball. I need you to take it to the pitcher for whatever reason. Here he comes with the ball. He doesn't see that perhaps he need to read the room. He doesn't see, he doesn't see perhaps this might not be a good time. He doesn't see that perhaps this is not the time when a man just come out of surgery, that this is not the time to talk to this man about death.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sitting in there and he said, Dad, my sister, my brother, my niece, we had a conversation about what if you die. And when I tell y'all, Mr. Hill rose up off that sick bed, he said to them, first of all, son, you come in here with that. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not dying. So I look, it's one of those things like, oh my God, what do we do with this? Because
Mother Hill, break in.
my heart my heart went out to Vincent because Dad Hill ate him up one side and down the other. Where he got the energy to get in on Vincent from, I don't have no idea. I don't
Right.
know. So I'm looking
That
at
part.
Vincent to see how's he faring with this,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, oh my God, here we go. And so Vincent did very well. He didn't break down. He didn't. He did very well. So I looked at my husband again. He was doing better. And I'm like, what is always going on with these two? These two right here. And as Cookie would say something, Mama Hill, say something. I mean, what am I going to say?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Now, Vincent, to sort of pull it off of him, Vincent was trying to take his time and
Oh,
be
yeah.
very careful
Right.
Right.
at what he said.
Uh huh.
The problem came in, he was taking too long. to say what he wanted to say. And so I kept saying, well, just tell, what it is, what is it, what is it, what is it? And so the longer he took, it just, just coming out, things wasn't right just coming out of surgery. So by the time he got it out, it was on then. And that's when I told him I ain't dying. I'm getting out of here. And so just let everybody know. But we end up having the discussion. Part of it, and actually I gave him a homework lesson to do by the time we finished. But I guess what we are saying is there is a time that we do the discussions.
Right.
And of course, we're getting older. And that don't really make any difference now, because regardless of what your age are, you subject to leave here. But when you do get older, as I am, it's some things that have to be put in order.
Right.
And so, and of course, at the time, them looking at me and my age and all that I had to go through, like I say, almost a month in the hospital, it was a time to discuss, okay, is everything in order? Where is paperwork? Where is insurance policies?
Right.
Is there a living will? Is there a will? And those things have to be discussed.
Right.
And it's important for the family to know what's going on. Who's going to be the executor? Who's going to be the one that going to go and make sure mom is taken care of, or making sure dad is taken care of? All of those things have to be discussed. Now, again, like I said, I had just come out of surgery. I went through a shocking experience that I hadn't gone through before.
Right.
Because it seemed like when I came out, all the pain medication that they had gave me seemed as it had disappeared for a moment.
Owie.
Huh? Yeah, Howard. And so somewhere in there, they had gave me something because I was coming off that table. And and that was the first time that Vincent seen me in such a way. Your mother had seen it before. Vanjie had seen it before, but she wasn't there. She sent Vincent had to be the one to go ahead and let's break the news down and go through this. But again, it's a time for everything, and I have to say that before he left for the night, and I have to praise him for being there in the daytime, giving his mother a break so she can get out of the hospital and get out of that environment for her to take a break. So, but we all have to be conscious of how we go forth. And like I said, it's got a little up there a little bit.
Right.
And so, but to come to his defense, he was trying to be very,
Yes, he was.
very
He did a good
careful
job.
about how he said it. And I guess that slowness sort of, just be honest on this program, it sort of irritated me. And I kept saying, well, just spit it out, son, just spit it out. And about that attitude about 3 times higher. Spit it out. What you trying to say? So it went just like that. I'm just be honest. It went just like that. Come on, just tell me. I'm ready to hear what y'all got to say so we can get it done, get it said, or whatever. And so that was the scenario that began that conversation. And
Mhm.
I had been told mother, evangelist, whichever y'all call. I said, we need to go on the platform
Mm-hmm.
with this session about
Yeah.
how things
Yeah.
went in the hospital
Yeah.
when it came up about mentioning the last mentioning about making sure everything was in order.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
I put it back into y'all hands right now.
Okay. And everything. And so
Uh-huh.
he said, so after Vincent left, I was still sitting there and I was like, oh boy. So what are y'all waiting on me to die? I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I said, baby, we don't want you to go nowhere. Well, I can't believe. I mean, y'all waiting on me to die. Yeah. First of all, hold up now. Hold up. See, I got my salvation on guard too here. You mean what you mean? We waiting on you to die, boy. Hard as I prayed in there, waiting on you to die. No, that ain't. No, 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 no.
Right.
Okay. And so, yeah, yeah. So what is this discussion? What is this? Honey, they are simply saying that they want to know the what in the event. Oh, it ain't no event. I ain't going nowhere. Well, I'm so glad to hear that, honey. We don't want you to go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere, please. I am not ready for you to go nowhere. Okay.
Right.
Husband, do not die. Hello, husband. I
Right.
don't want you to die. Okay.
Right.
Phew. Breathe. I gotta breathe. Yeah, yeah. So all that going on, but
I think it's challenging because, well, let me say this because it's layered. My father, I was in Atlanta. My father called me to North Carolina in 2023 and said, so he broke down everything that was to happen if he go.
right.
So I think for us, what it was so it wasn't necessarily that because I
Hmm.
had enough of the skeleton for our conversation in 23, Dad, to go to your hard box, your little that box,
Hmm.
everything in, and I knew enough about the initials DD something. I could have figured it out. Okay,
DD 214.
the DD 214. So I could have figured all of it out. You had already told me about the insurance policy and everything. I think the thing was that my dad went to surgery and they said he's coming right back to this room.
Hmm.
So we were nervous, but whatever. And then the lady come in and says, okay, we got to step him down. It's going to be the CCU. She says, it's not the ICU, it's the CCU. And we just want to monitor him for a day. That's how they were telling us. Just monitor him for a day to make sure he's good. So we're like,
Right.
okay. Now I remember getting on the second floor and I felt so eerie. I said, ooh, this is different. I told
Hmm.
Benjamisi, and so they were like, okay. The mom came out and everything was normal, and the nurse said, okay, Mr. Hill is ready for y'all now. So I'm thinking I'm going to walk into a room with the same Mr. Hill that left because nobody they're telling us everything went good and da, 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 da. What we saw was the part that the pain meds couldn't fix. They had just got through sewing him up, and he felt everything.
Mm.
So what happened was because my mom, it was to the point that we had to go get clothes and come back to the hospital because my mom hadn't even planned on staying that night.
Hmm.
But so if you think about it, none of us was in the mindset of critical care or nothing. Then all of
Hmm.
a sudden, just like that, and I'm looking at my niece, I'm looking at my sister, I'm looking at my mom holding my dad hand praying. My dad is, I mean, and I'm like, okay. So then, of course, so you know what the Hill family going to do when that happens. Y'all know what we went to go do, right?
Eat.
We went to go eat. And so, so
Yes.
before we went to go, matter of fact, because yeah, before matter of fact, because I think what I did was because I brought you back something to eat, Mom. So
Hmm.
my sister, my niece, and myself, we were sitting around, and they've been around longer than me. So I asked them. I said, "Okay, y'all, what's up? What's going on?" And I saw my sister, who can in these kind of situations, the more level-headed one. She was like, "I don't know, y'all." And I think everybody's concern was because of your age, Dad.
Right. Mhm.
Vanjie said, because here's what Vanjie said. Vanjie said, this one is different than the one where you were upside down. She said because of the age. So it was twofold. I had never been in that space before, and the cues from the ones that's been around was saying the same thing I was feeling, and
Mm-hmm.
so it was like, oh. So then, of course, and I'm just giving context. Of course, life goes on. I called my brother. We sort of make some look back end deals and plans of did it or whatever, right? And so then everything is well. They move them back to the third floor. So we're like, okay, good. And then I'm with a client. I get a call from my mom. Come now. They moving your dad back down, back to critical care. So it's like, okay. So now I'm texting the siblings again as a spokesperson. Dad going back in critical care, and they don't know what's going on. They were talking about sepsis, and if you know about sepsis, then you know,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So then everything's a couple of days. He goes back to the third floor, and now he was about to go home that Wednesday, and they say he can't go home because now they found something else. Now it's time to go back to the siblings and say, okay, guys, all right. So it wasn't just when you think about all of that from the children's perspective.
Yeah.
Now it's like a month later, we don't know when they're coming home because every time something go right, something go wrong. Now it's time to be like, I think we need to just talk, y'all. So, and another thing too is my father is quiet until he's not. So
Mhm.
I said to my sister and my niece, I said, I feel like my dad will just sit right up here and fly right out of here and not say nothing. Just shoo, just go right on. See y'all later. Bye. Like, oh, they'll be like, God got him. No, I guess God got him. Well, funny enough, as I was telling my parents today, funny enough, when he rolls up like I ain't going nowhere, I got a little consolation because I don't think it was more for I'll talk for me. It wasn't necessarily the affairs for mom because I knew enough to
Mhm.
dot I's and cross T's.
Mhm.
I think as a child, I needed to hear my father say to me,
Mhm.
I'm not going nowhere. And
Right.
and that was my whole thing, but it was sort of hard to get across because when you have a discussion, you do have to talk about insurance policies. You got to talk about the business. So there's
Hmm.
Yeah.
both. It's the business of it, but then there's the emotions of it and the words used. And so it was tough because at the same time, you're sick. So who am I to come in here and be like, let me disturb the peace and bring up the inevitable real quick? So I'm
Yeah.
talking slow, but so it was honestly, I can understand the heat in the conversation because when he went in the hospital, none of us thought he would be
Mhm.
up and down and in there for a month.
Right. Right.
So that's that. So that's that. I think the thing is, if we get to the gap part, as a child, I had every right to have that conversation.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But then as a parent, who wants to who wants to hear their child have the conversation? And it was so challenging for me because I felt both. I felt like, no, I felt you can't gaslight me that I'm not supposed to talk about this. But on the
Mhm.
other
Mhm.
end, the empathy of God, he has to talk about this. So it was an
Right.
interesting
Right.
perspective. Now I want to say this real quick, mom and dad. I am vertically streaming and the verticals are crazy. So if you see some wild comments, don't pay no attention.
Okay.
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 Right. Right.
So let me ask you a question
Uh-huh.
on dealing with the vertical. So if I put vertical show on here, that's going something different.
It's a whole different feed than the horizontal feed. It's going in the
Oh,
shorts thread. Uh-huh.
oh, let me do that then.
Oh, because I did mine. Dad, I'm thinking about to ask a question about the topic.
Oh,
Right. Right.
I mean, so
He loves technology.
right, that's where I get it from. But and so I don't know if this conversation
hmm.
helps or not. I think that because of how we're set up after that, now
Yeah.
I was peed off. I mean, if we're gonna be honest with you, I was 1,000 degrees hot leaving that hospital. I
Wow.
cussed to the top of my lungs from the moment I got into the car all the way to 4257 Avenue Road. I called Missy and I was screaming and hollering. You won't believe this. I was
God.
mad. I was absolutely mad. Um, uh, I think I was mad because, it's funny enough, talking about it, I think I don't even know how to explain why I was mad. There was a lot going on.
No, it was a lot.
There was a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
going on.
it was a lot from both ends. It was a
Yeah,
lot.
it was a lot going on. But I've made up my mind. I do want to say this. I know I've been talking a lot. I don't believe we should be disrespecting our elders.
Hmm.
I walked out of that hospital fire hot, but they didn't get that from me. Matter of
Mm-mm,
fact, I don't even think I verbalized how mad I was till now. They didn't
Mm-mm.
get that from me at
mm-mm.
all. And I believe that's important. I really believe that you do your best not to disrespect your elders.
Mhm, mhm.
I want to put that part in there. And then what happened? So then we did have we've done some more organizing after the fact.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I waited about, matter of fact, until, was it last week?
Yeah, I think so.
I waited about another month to bring some things back up. And
Yeah,
to my dad's credit, he has been 100% a part of the process, no kickback at all.
yeah,
So I think that from the younger generation, sometimes you got to give your parents or your elders time to process themselves as well.
yeah, yeah.
Going
It
on.
was a very vulnerable time for him,
Mhm.
and yeah, yeah, and all the psychological parts of it, being under anesthesia, being the body going through the trauma,
Yeah,
and all that good stuff. Then he was concerned about me because I was in there sleeping on the couch, and
yeah,
I told him I was fine,
mhm,
Mhm.
and he was concerned about you all because he kept saying, Vincent ain't never seen me like this. Vincent has never seen me like this. I
yeah,
said, I know, honey, he's okay.
yeah,
Well, I just want to make sure he's okay because he's never seen me like this.
yeah,
Vanjie and Misa have seen me like this, but Vincent has never seen me. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, baby, he's never seen you like this.
yeah.
And then he wants me to come and make check on his dog. Oh my God, that dog.
Listen, the way I
That
broke all of
dog.
my dog rules for my dad's dog, I broke every dog rule in the book to make sure Bella was okay. Golly.
And the dog was mad with him because he didn't talk to the dog before we went to the hospital because we
Mm-mm.
didn't know he was going to be in the hospital. So
Nope.
we just went to kind of like a doctor's appointment. And
Yeah.
so we didn't tell the dog bye nothing, and the dog just attitude-ish.
Mhm.
And when he did get home, the dog looked at him and turned her back, wouldn't say a word. And of course, she wouldn't say a word.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so all of that going on. But I it was kind of a if I'm allowed to say it this way, it was kind of a wake up call in
Mhm.
terms of just rather than stuff is kind of in order, things need to have to be in direct, specific, 100%
Right.
order. Because what happens if, and thank God it didn't, but had something gone the other way, y'all couldn't have got anything from me, Vincent. I would not have been able to tell you where the strong box was, and I might have been sitting right beside it.
Right.
I would not have been no help at all.
Mhm.
All.
Right.
And only God knows how long it takes to get past a certain part of grief to handle the affairs.
Right.
And I was so glad that you all was here because I would have been no help at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. I think this is the, like, when I think about this conversation, I think about love. And what I mean by that is, when I was not even estranged, I'm talking about like 2 years ago, just in Atlanta and my own
Hmm.
world and sort of
Mhm.
connected from it all, it probably would have been easier to process than being here for 2 years.
Yeah.
Because the more connected you get to family, the more you get to experience and open up. I think I don't want to say more challenging it is, but more challenging it is.
Yeah.
And and it's real life too. And I don't know what to do with that. And I think that's how I felt
Mhm.
even at the hospital, because it's all real. Because even
Yeah.
my dad said, "Listen, son, I'm up under these drugs right now. I don't, I cannot make no decisions right now. Give me a
Hmm.
moment." Another thing I want to bring up too is the difference in religious beliefs for some people. Because
Hmm.
if, let's say, Christians, and I know Christians, so I can speak of this, they glorify death, going to see the Father, heaven, and the opposite end, I'm believing God faith. I'm believing God, I'm getting up out of here. Don't come bring that noise to me. And that's good if everybody believes like that. But then if everybody don't believe like that, one group want to have the conversation, and one group ain't no need to have the conversation because I'm not going nowhere. And it's like, how do you balance the difference in belief systems as well? And
Mhm.
I think that I don't know if I have it, but looking hindsight, I don't know what could have happened differently, because I don't know if I have a different. I think we've just had to head like the headbutt and just, because for me, it was, if I don't say something and then the inevitable happen,
Hmm.
now I'm beating myself up because I should have said something.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So I think sometimes you say it and you just have to respect each other, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
No, some things you have to count it worth the repercussion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just count it worth that, and just get some
Yeah.
things done.
Yeah.
And I would say to the listening audience, regardless of your age, somebody besides you need to know
Right.
what you have planned.
Right.
And
Right.
on that note,
Right.
it's never too early
Mm-hmm.
to
Right,
plan
Mm-hmm.
right.
so that you don't have to take your loved one and expose them, putting out on a, what you call it,
GoFundMe.
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 Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
GoFundMe so that we can take care of the family. It used to be the morticians would go ahead and take care of it, and then they would take care of it later.
Right.
But now, hey, you can stay right there
So,
until, and then after a while they start charging
For the
rate,
for the
yeah,
body, huh?
for the body being there.
uh-huh.
Wow.
So and that's why a lot of people have to do that, because or they go and put you in the potter's field,
Mhm.
In the
where
where?
the potter's field, they
What's the
got places where they just bury you. You might be on top of somebody or whatever, but you just that's where you go. It don't cost nothing.
Oh wow.
So the only expense you have is if the mortician had did any embalming or whatever,
Right.
you have to pay for that.
Right. Right.
But they have a place where they'll put you.
Right. Wow.
Uh, might be unmarked, not know who is there, but they'll put you in there.
Right.
That's
Right.
it.
so when you go to make claims on the body, if it's unmarked, I mean, how do you know who you're getting?
You don't.
What?
So you say goodbye to that spot. They'll let you know where they put it at, but you say goodbye to that spot because you might be the number one down, and then number 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 is on top of it.
Sweet Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's just the way it is, because
Okay.
they have to do something with the with the with the with the remains.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Well,
believe it or
let me
not,
ask
it's
you this, and we kind of had this conversation a little bit. I
mm,
know years ago, as far as I know, when people were cremated in the black communities, it was because they couldn't afford a funeral. This
Mm-hmm.
is just hear me out.
Right.
mhm,
And so they resorted to cremation because it didn't cost like it does to have a funeral, right?
mhm.
But now people are resorting to cremation, and not so much because they can't afford it. Because if you think about it, I know some Caucasians that are far from poor, and that's the route they choose.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know, so why is it in the black community that a cremation is looked at as dishonorable? Can anybody help me?
I
Uh-huh.
would say it deals with your Christian bring up, because a lot of people now doing the cremation because that's a way of keeping the person with them. They get into fancy urns. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Mm-hmm.
And they put them up on the mantelpiece.
Did you say urine?
Is it urine?
Urn.
Urn.
Thank you.
Urn and put it up on the mantelpiece. And, like right now, my sister have my mother's ashes because her request, we weren't able to do it, and eventually we gonna do it.
Lord have mercy. Don't tell the people what they
We're gonna do it because that's what she want, and
Yeah.
we're going to do it. We don't have any obstacles left.
Mm,
So, but she have them, and it's just the way of my sisters. Also, she requests to be cremated, and so her daughter have her ashes, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, and then my niece had her husband cremated, and she take care of him everywhere she go.
Wow.
This just a little thing, but she said,
don't say it.
"Okay, I won't. I take your advice."
But you know what's interesting though,
Hmm.
and I think what's interesting is my dad comes from the Baptist side, very which was not as staunch as the Hill family was more Baptist. The Creasy's was more Pentecostal.
Hmm.
I don't think there might be a similarity to why a lot of the Hills got cremated and why a lot of the Creasy's got buried because of that exact kind of religious
Right.
stigma kind of.
Right.
That could be it.
Because cremate me, first of all, well, never mind. But cremate me. So what I need to do is I'm gonna probably have to make a family document with all of my passcodes to everything, and then put it somewhere. And I only got like 4, So y'all will never guess it though. Don't start. But I only got 4, and then here, have at it. Spend all my money, have the time of your life. Don't bother me about it. I'm gone.
Mm.
You know?
What is that?
And believe it or not, even with that, everything has to be in writing.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you notice in certain communities, families end up broken up
Fighting
because nothing was left in writing.
Mhm.
And so I'm going to take this. No, I don't want you to have that. I'm going to take this. No, you can't have that because mama said I can have it.
Right.
And all that broken up. But if it's, if it's in writing,
Right.
how everything is supposed to be divided up,
Right.
Yeah.
there'll be no problem. And I can attest to that as being an executor. Once it is written, it's written.
It's written. Right.
And
Right.
so, and it's important because not, you can run into some obstacles.
Whole bunch of problems.
A whole bunch of obstacles. Now, but if it's written, it's written.
And God forbid, the last thing y'all will ever find me doing, hand to God, is fussing and fighting over a dead loved one. I would rather walk away empty-handed than
Yeah.
a long, drawn-out 1-year feud because, and I don't even know if me and Benji and PJ are even set up like that. But let's just say it is. I don't think so because y'all have it. Bye. No, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do some of the comments before we're about halfway in. Let's do a commercial, then we'll go to the comments. Okay.
Bet.
All right.
What are you eating?
I thought the commercial would have came up by now.
Well, you know how you know how
He's
I am.
not doing a commercial anyway. He's doing comments.
Oh, he about to go to commercial. That's
I'm
why I
getting ready to go
grabbed the
commercial.
bag. And I
Oh,
got
As soon
me
as I
caught up.
find it,
he got to find it.
there we go.
This isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Okay.
All right. And don't forget, guys, we got that announcement too.
Right. We're going to do that before we leave here. Okay, let's start here
Hello, Mama.
with some
Hello,
greetings.
Papa Hill. I pray all is well. Great conversation. Thank you, Angel Heart. All is well. And we feel like it's a good conversation to have. Yes. Thank you. Moya.
Thank you.
Dad Hill sounds very good. Y'all are so funny. Hi, Moya.
Okay, I had it. What, me and these. Okay. No. Just a minute, y'all. Somebody said poor dog.
Right. I saw that.
Recast says, yeah, that's why it's so important to have the end of life care planning before something major happens. Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely.
It's kind of hard when trouble hit to pull your brains or your ability to think into that capacity. Yeah.
Right.
I know that's right, Pop Hill. That's exactly why I made my request known and given my brother and daughter when I pass away. What motivated me is my current family situation. Yes, and we are praying for you and your brother, Moria. We are.
Yes.
Hey, Mama Hill. Yep, Mama Hill. Cremation had a stigma in the Black South. Yes, yes. And I
Yeah.
think about how much money you can save, but then the one that passed away probably maybe well then they have their choice. They make these wishes and stuff before they pass away. And if they say cremate me, it's kind of like you have to give them their last wish. If they
Yeah.
say don't cremate, you have to give them the last wish, unless
Some,
they
yeah.
don't leave any money for you.
Just so funny. Some people say, I don't want to burn twice.
That is not funny. That is not funny. What's funny about that?
Y'all excuse me. I don't know.
No, what's funny about that? No, I want to know what is funny about that.
It doesn't funny, but
No,
the quote itself.
Anything just remotely sound like hell, that is not funny.
That this is a
But
comment here.
TC Craig says, plus those funeral homes are scamming. There's a reason they want you gone before they lower the body.
Did y'all hear about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
What's that one?
Did you hear about that? So allegedly, I saw this on TikTok. Allegedly, what happened is they resell the caskets. So
Oh,
you buy a casket and they leave you up. Everybody go bury the body and take the casket back and sell it again. And how I found out because a guy brought a hammer to the burial and said, "Wham, wham, wham." Now try to sell this one.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
Well, that's the first time I heard the devil, but I got it.
Tragic.
Well, we know of situations where people will go behind the scene and steal caskets out of the funeral homes and go sell them. You remember?
Yeah.
So it'd be all types of things happening. Recast says, I did end of life education for my patients.
Who did that?
We are on a public platform. We are not about to call names.
Oh, I don't know why. Never mind.
I did end of life education for my patients. If anyone needs resources, let me know. I can send them to VT. That's really
That's
good. I
good.
think that's something. Thank you, Recash. Very
Yeah,
thoughtful.
yeah. Send it on, Cash. I love that.
Hmm.
Uh, no, here we go. Let's see. I'm just gonna put this up here so everybody can see it while I'm going to the next one. Yay! Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Mm-hmm.
The fire is getting hotter and hotter as we get closer and closer. We only got a few months left. Yeah,
Honey, are these comments running from you? You got to run them down. But
yeah.
why? But why? Donate your body to science. It's free, and they return the remains, the ashes, to the family.
Oh, that's a thought.
Right.
You want us to do that to you, honey?
Why not?
He's saying that in front of y'all when we hang this phone up here. When we when we shut this baby down, don't y'all do that to me. Angel Heart said, "It's good to see you laughing, Papa Hill. I'm so glad you are doing better." Absolutely, Angel Heart. Again, we said it before, but we want to say it again. Thank you all for your prayers. Thank you, thank you. Hmm.
Uh, I'm just gonna click these on real quick, and we're gonna move on. Uh,
Duchess Marie or Mary, hello family, just came on. Hello.
Hey.
She says her birthday. Oh, that's
oh,
Mama
and
Hill is not tickled. Right.
Right.
It ain't nothing funny about hell. Nothing. I don't care who believe and don't believe it. It ain't nothing funny about hell. Yes, I'm a donor. Okay,
Mhm.
great. I can't wait to meet y'all, Chat and Hill. Chat and Hill family. We can't
Yeah.
wait to meet you, Moya.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yes,
We
a good time.
almost met what back in was it September, October? October.
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 Yeah, we almost met.
All righty. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody? Anybody wants to send in a, a comment or a question, or we can chat on.
Yeah, we got well, we got
It's
that.
after 4 o'clock.
Hmm?
Oh God, it's 4 o'clock.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to give this announcement and go.
Okay. So we had this discussion, and I kind of alluded to it all along, but we're at the end of this platform now. We before January 1st hit, we will have our last platform. December the
31st.
last Wednesday, 31st, the last Wednesday in December will be our last one here at Bridging the Gap. However, if you all are interested, we will continue the first Monday morning prayer. We will do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you want to flip, if you want to somehow just go back and forth with it, we can. But as it stands now, this we are one
One more.
session, huh?
I was saying, yeah, one more session. Hmm.
One more session after today, and that'll be the 31st, be New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my God, and we have met so many of you. We are so happy to have met you all. But as you all know, things are done in seasons. There's a time and there's a season, and I feel that we have accomplished what needs to be accomplished. For the many people that have seen the shows and have picked up what the gist of the show and that type thing, it has happened. There are those of you, Holy Spirit came for you. He came for you, and He got you. And now, how He got you, I don't know. You know, that's really none of my business. But this is it. I'm just really sensing that it's time to uh, kind of just move over right now. Yeah.
Hmm. Mhm. I would like to say something.
Oh, go ahead.
Ah,
This has nothing to do with me, and I'm glad about it. It was not my suggestion. I didn't bring it up. I didn't. I am totally out of this, and I'm glad about it. You can't throw me up under the bus. Not y'all know how BT is. None of that. We'll put that out there. All
yeah,
right.
yeah, and it's really me. It's really me. Yeah, it's me. And I've been feeling it for some time, but I have to take the time to just kind of consult with Holy Spirit. Is this you? Or this what is this? And I feel that it's time to just do something because the time is up now. Yeah.
And I think that y'all need to do something on your own though. Like I think that I would imagine that there's quite a bit of folks that would love to keep on hearing from you all.
Well, and I think you're correct, Vincent. I'm really, no, seriously, and I shared with you and Pop Hill not long ago. I'm feeling the sip and chat thing coming back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm good.
The reality is, both of us, both sides, are tempered for the other side. I'm sure there are some topics that my parents would go deeper into uh,
hmm hmm
if we were not collabing. And of course, I would probably say some things different if we're not collabing. So I think that would be really. I hope, I pray and hope, because you know me, I didn't want y'all to stop last time. So I pray and hope that y'all pick that back up and rock and roll with it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a form of ministry. It really is. And I know you said that we're super spiritual, whatever, but any time you're saying something or doing something that's really of influencing someone else is a form of
Mhm.
ministry. And as
Mhm.
we often say, ministry is not only behind a pulpit with a microphone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, and so there's people that would never enter the church walls that we can get on the technology, and they will hear some of the same stuff we're saying behind the walls in the church in the pulpit in a different language, but it equals the same thing. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah. And we still operate together. Of course, the conference is coming up. Um, I am often on my parents' prayer line over
hmm
that way. So that's that. That you had a family member up there. I didn't want to go over that. I think was it your cousin? Huh?
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Duchess says this Audra Colvin. Good to see you, Aunt Mary Hill's son. You know who she is, Perry? She looking pretty as ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I love. I
Yes,
love.
our cousin down. Well, you met her when we went to the family reunion.
What were you about to say? Down where?
Um,
Down
down,
home? Down
down
home?
home. Yeah.
Down home, yes, down home,
Hmm.
absolutely. You're looking good, lady. Glenn
Oh,
said, no. Oh, God, no.
but
What?
I think it is. I honestly think that the people want to keep on hearing from y'all. I think that if you all pick up or keep on taking the ball in your own platforms, I honestly believe that's what it is.
Really?
Yes, bridging the gap doesn't got nothing to do with me. It is 100% y'all.
Oh, it's you, Vincent. Vincent,
Well,
because on your platform, you
uh,
get thousands of views. On my platform, and I look at my Facebook, it's like three people. I was like, what?
uh, uh, well, the thing is, what I'm saying is, if y'all do your own thing, people on my platform would go to you all's platform because I think I
But
know
y'all,
that.
for real, let me see what they say. Would you all, those of you on Vincent's platform, would you come to our platform? Let me see what they say. Somebody said ham sandwich. No,
Ain't nobody
who
said that.
said that?
Ain't nobody said that.
We didn't see that. There.
There ain't nobody said it.
Oh
Gauss's daughter.
yes.
Okay,
Hmm.
Moya says
right,
all
right.
you all too, BT. All y'all. And then Shell says you already know.
Oh my God, she says, "May I have nothing to do on Wednesdays?"
Yeah.
Wow, Terabia.
And
I
then they
can't.
say the wisdom of mother. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm sad. Oh, we don't want you to be sad.
I really want my parents to lean more into digital ministry, though. Like honestly, and this ain't nothing we discuss. Like I'm not trying to soft. It's not like a soft launch.
Okay.
To discuss this part, but I really feel like my parents will do wonderful if they lean more into digital ministry.
Now this is a suggestion. I'm gonna put it up.
What if you did a once a month? Well, my mother still want to do the prayer. You know, Miss Prayer Warrior herself don't want us to shut down the prayer. So
And that's once a month.
once a month. And the thing is, we could lean into that a little bit more. You
But the
know,
prayer?
the first Monday prayers.
Well, you don't like being up that early. So what kind of leaning would we be doing?
People be so negative sometimes, man.
You just tell me what kind of leaning we'll be doing. Listen at you fuss at us for an extra 15 minutes.
They do well in all they do, right, April? They sure do. What am I supposed to do on Wednesday from 3 to 4? Right, we've been doing this since we've been doing it for a year, for a year
October.
in two
October
months.
made a year.
October 2024. So for 14 months from 3 to 4 on Wednesdays.
Right.
So I
It
was
used to
actually,
be sometime 3 to 5. We were really going in.
oh yeah,
We started off twice a week, if you remember.
yeah. Digital ministry is going to take off in 2026. Oh my shy.
Glory. There's so many comments coming in.
Yeah. Prayer is greatly needed.
If y'all can see them, y'all can read them.
I mean, what I was saying, well, what I was saying, what Moya was saying, well, Moya, we could
Yeah.
like pray and chat in the morning, or is that
Mhm.
too much?
No, I would not be at your disposal that time of the morning,
We go.
Mr. Hill. Vincent type. No, ma'am. No, sirs. Because I can't even let my Holy Spirit do what he want to do because I be feeling you so. No, sir. You won't get me Holy Spirit up in here and have those can on.
Okay, fair enough. I tell you what. I will frequent if y'all start something on y'all side. I can always frequent and come over there. Mom Hill got time for y'all today. I'm tickled. Listen, listen. But no, I'll say this. This has been. I can never tell how people receive us, but this has been a ministry for me. This has been
Yeah.
great
Mhm.
dialogue and whatnot. And
Hmm.
I'm glad that we did it. I'm glad that we did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very glad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Recash prophesied what she said. Let me see, where did it go?
She said, "What?
Digital
Digital
ministry
ministry."
is going to take
Oh,
off in 2026. I receive it. Are we gonna be doing digital? We'll be doing sip and chat, but yeah, if that's what she's referring to, or whatever else the Lord may say. I didn't hear nothing yet.
But see, the thing is with y'all, I would love for y'all to take it as serious as I do on my end. Like, put
Visit, you be up at 11 and 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, I'm in the middle of a dream already.
I ain't talking about the time, but I'm talking about like really like lean into it. If y'all, I'm telling, if y'all leaned into it, y'all would have bigger audience than I would.
Boy, bye, you be saying the most, and them people enjoy it, and you be doing the most. You be hollering and yelling. I can't go in there like that. No, sir. I
I'm
was
not
last
saying
night. Last night I was in the room and I was like, what is that boy? I forgot about you was doing a show. I thought it was the grandson on there playing the games and got excited, was just yelling and screaming.
that was Monday, and I do not yell and scream.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is not like me, but I think that there are people that could use uh, your wisdom and your guidance along with your understanding, love, and compassion. Because there are people who, if they're going to get the wisdom of a mom and pop hill, sometimes that means they got to put themselves in spaces where they're threatened or they got to now I got to assimilate, or I got to join this, versus just sitting at y'all's table and just listening and grasping from you all. I think it would
Mhm.
be my people, my people, my people. Yeah, that
Yeah,
would.
my
And
people.
what
I
I
hear you. There you
like,
go. My people, my people.
I like sipping chat.
Oh, see, Duchess Marie says she likes
I
sipping
like
chat.
to sip and chat. Yeah.
Mm, mhm, mhm. You know,
I would be so tickled if Mama Hill started saying, my people. I would be tickled too, Shell.
Oh,
I
oh
told him he
yeah.
needed to get a shirt that says my people, my people, my people.
I got well, you know, I got a couple of safe space shirts on, but I don't have a my people, my people, my people.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I have a client in a minute.
me too. I got in 16 minutes. Golly,
All right.
But recast said y'all was cutting up on Monday.
yeah,
See?
Monday was a good time. Monday was a good time. Golly, it was a good time.
Wow.
Hmm.
And I mean, y'all stay up late with that stuff. Then you get up early in the morning. I'm like, I need my time in.
Listen, but the thing is, I don't know how they get up, but if they look at the host of the show, I get up like I'm 45. it take me so long to get my after them shows, because we do the after show after that. So I'll get off like 10:45. Then at 11:15, we in the after show, and then we go for that about an hour. So I didn't
Hmm.
finish till like
So
midnight.
what's an after show after a show? I guess after a show.
So the after show is more. This is the after show. So the show is over, and we just sitting around just talking and cutting up. That's the after
Mm-mm.
show, and that can last about an hour. And then there's, I'd be
We had
exhausted.
an after show. We had an after show on the prayer line this morning. After we did the benediction and did the declarations,
Mm-hmm.
somebody was still praying, so I didn't want to disconnect the line. And so it just
Uh,
went from one thing to another. We was on there another 45 minutes with prophecy and all
wow,
the good stuff. Yeah.
wow,
Yeah. So I guess that was our after show, huh?
that was after show.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well,
Hi, April.
you'll have a
Well,
very
you all have a Merry Christmas. You two look great. Well, thank you, ma'am.
well. April, am I chopped cheese? Golly,
You
April, she took the
she
YouTube,
said you two look great because she's never seen you before.
but I can't look great on the top. I gotta. Gosh, April, say hey to me.
Where did we meet April in California?
California. We all work together.
Oh, we worked together. Sure did. Shell G says, I'm with you, Mama Hill. I'd be sleeping VT come on. I'm too old to be up that late. LOL. Absolutely.
April said, April said, "Oh well, who are you?" April, I'm the son. Golly.
Oh my God. April, he came to California a couple of times, but not when we were at work.
Right,
We didn't get
right.
to see him.
Whew.
Now, April lives in North Carolina somewhere. I'm not sure, but she's in North
Oh,
Carolina. Yeah.
okay, apes.
I
Okay.
think I think she moved back here before we did, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, was. Oh, okay.
We just up here just yapping.
Well,
Yeah.
well. This is not the last show, so we got one more,
Oh
and
yeah.
we
Yeah.
can.
Uh-huh.
Well, we won't see them anymore. Let me see. Oh, well, who are you?
Hey,
She said,
They look too young to be your parents. Come
right.
on, April, say that.
Right. Yeah, my parents make me look bad.
See, nah.
My parents make me look bad because y'all are holding y'all age well. I got to slow down a little bit.
Well, thank you.
Yes, Taravia, my mom
Yes,
will be live tonight, and I'll
that's
see
right.
you
Thank
then.
you, Ravia. I would be like tonight is the last, the fourth session of the four session series of
oh yeah, yeah.
Journey to Self.
Hmm.
And there's for those that's been coming on, tonight is the last session, and we would love to you all to be on. I think Vince,
Reach out
is
to
it
me.
being,
Yeah, reach out to me if you want the link, because that's what I
but
forgot.
the Zoom link is the same, correct?
I don't know.
Yes,
It's
It
it's the
is.
same.
Okay.
Okay, great, great. So Journey to Self, and we're talking about how to connect with the self that God created you to be outside of the conditioning of your culture, the conditioning of the church world. Because we're talking about conditioning, we're not talking about right and wrong. The conditioning,
Right.
who we were Oh my God, those Wednesday nights have been life changing. Absolutely.
I
Yes,
told y'all
thank you,
people want to
Shan.
hear from y'all. This is because Taravia text me on the text line. Do not forget to send me the link.
Wow.
I'm
I'm
telling you.
glad. I'm glad. And I trust the guy that it will be life changing for you and that we stay connected by way of your wanting to learn more about God or whatever the case be. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so, but listen, we'll see you guys one more time. The same link. Yeah. We'll see you guys December 31st at 3 o'clock. And
Right.
maybe we can sip and chat. We'll be drinking coffee or tea or something and eating pound cake maybe or fruit cake. And we can just let
Potato
that
pie.
really
Sweet potato pie. Yeah.
sweet potato pie and let that just be just a special time. And most of you may be off work, so but we still won't get to see your faces. Y'all get to see us drop crumbs and stuff, but we won't get to see you.
Right. 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 I love it.
And that's it, I think. So, yeah,
We'd say goodbye to next 31st, to the 31st. See you
of
on the
December.
31st.
Later, later.
All
Y'all
righty.
later. She was basically saying, yes, she texted me because I didn't send her that email.
Oh,
Haha,
okay.
got you.
All right.
Love
See you
y'all.
later.
Later. Yes.
This isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.